sometimes hide, away some snacks that we have at home from my sister and, keep it for later on. Apart from that, I definitely love going to amusement parks, though, haven't been there in this year due to obvious reasons. So, yeah, would love to, go back as soon as possible.
One first thing I can think of is that I still pop those homeopathy medicines, sugar pills, that small sugar pills that you get in tiny bottles at once. I do not take them in the small dosages. I just pop them at once and finish it off in 1 hour. Despite exercising all the self-control, can never control those. Love them. And second, I can never go in the night to darker rooms. If I have to get something like water or something to eat, I just zoom out of the room and run like flash and just come back and still get scared of any paranormal activity. And third thing is that I think I still love the ice creams, the 5 rupees and 10 rupees ice creams that come with super artificial colors in the streets. I still love those. I have lots of memories of eating them as a child, so I still love them. And I still love it when my parents feed me food. I've been used to, I'm a very messy eater, so I've been used to them feeding me, and I still eat the best when somebody feeds me food. So yeah, I think these are still certain childhood activities that I still do.
I'm very lucky. I still stay in a joint family. I'm still one of the youngest. So most of my requests are met till date. Whether it's my dad saying yes to ice cream at 1 a.m. or me doing my choti shararte with my nana and him still forgiving me always. I think these are some of the things I still get to relive. Luckily, so I'm very grateful for stuff like that.
One that I really like is looking at clouds and trying to figure out what kind of a shape it resembles. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have done that. The shape can be anything. It can be a dragon, it can be a house, it can be a dolphin, it can be a dog, anything. And this is not an activity that we used to do alone. So whenever me, my cousins or my sister sitting in an open field or a terrace, we used to try to do that. And whenever one of us used to get the figure first, definitely we're gonna try and make the person sitting next to us see that as well. So I think still whenever we get time, we do that.
So my dad is involved for this particular incident. I got up in the morning and I went to my father and I was like, that Dad, I don't want to go to school today. Is it possible if I skip school and I don't go today? To my surprise, he was like, okay, fine. That's fine if you don't want to go to school, but the only thing that you have to do is you need to get up, you need to get dressed, eat your food, and then you can do whatever you want to do, right? I was very happy. I did everything, whatever he asked me to do very quickly. And then I went on to him again and I was like, hey, Papa, is it fine if I don't go now and I can go back to sleep? And then he just looked at me and said that, Shivani, it's an April Fool's Day. Go get ready because your bus would be coming anytime soon.
For me, the best memories are when all of our cousins used to go to my aunt's place and we used to spend like weeks together. It was like summer vacation and we used to eat mangoes, all Telugu food, amazing home cooked Telugu food, and sleep at night, and it used to be like adventurous for us to share each of our stories, and yeah, so that is one of the memories I really love, all of us coming together in one house and spending time. And we used to make swimming pools in our balconies and sleep in the night like a night out, and that was very adventurous for us. So I think these memories. Then we used to play a lot out on the streets. We just used to come back from home, not even probably change the uniforms, just put the bags away and go and rush and play from say 5 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. to also 8 p.m. just on the streets. a lot of games with all the neighbors' kids. So yeah, I think that's one memory I really would love for it to come back as well. And a lot of outdoor sports. Used to play badminton for hours as I grew up, and then I used to play a lot of video games. And my brother used to teach these video games, not the FIFA and all of these, but when I was like much younger, they used to be Contra, Mario, and all of these games. So Super Mario, I mean, yeah. So, playing all those video games, learning cycling, and going out with my father and my sister. He used to take us out every day after dinner, just out for a couple of like an hour or so, and he used to tell us about like World Cup '83 and how India for the first time came into the cricketing scene, and then talk about mythology, talk about the digestive system, or any questions that we used to ask. He really used to explain all of that. And yeah, I think watching movies together with my cousins. So all of these lovely memories from the childhood.
The fondest memory of my childhood is waking up early in the morning at around 5 a.m. and catching the repeat telecasts of certain cartoons like SWAT Cats, Ninja Turtles, Ben 10, Dexter's Laboratory, and so on. Like these days, when you have everything available, it's not something that you do not get the kind of excitement that you get waking up at 5 a.m. and
I used to be such a big fan of cricket that I not only used to play cricket with bat and ball, but I used to play cricket with turning the pages of the books as well, if you can relate.
I think just the fact that in my childhood my mom used to read books to me at night. Part of the reason my English is relatively decent is because of all the lessons that she's passed on to me over the years. So that is one of the few things I miss. That was a part of my day that I used to look forward to. The other things, of course, are just rushing out every evening to play with friends, getting scolded for it, living life by the day, not being worried about SIPs and future plans and insurances. So yeah, I think I would love to go back to school days or college days where we used to live life by the day and be chill about things. So yeah.
I think in this case, one thing that I can relate is reading comics. We used to get comics like Nagraj, Dhruv, Chacha Chaudhary, Tinkle, Doga, and I still have the collection with me. So if I'm gonna get time again, I'm gonna sit and read them all in a day.
The first thing that caught my attention when I was a kid was Lego. And for me, Lego was not just about playing, but then it was something of a learning experience, because it was through Lego that I actually learned alphabets. So A to Z, all, while playing Lego. And if you can recall, people of my age can actually recall that, back then we had these white color boxes. Later on, we had these fancy, different color looking blocks through which we could, make cars, houses, and all sorts of things. So if given an opportunity to do something of my childhood, I would, any day pick Lego.
please enjoy whatever time you guys have right now. Enjoy as much as you can in your school days. These times are never gonna come back. I still remember, my school days when, we used to have a lot of fun in the free periods, being the backbenchers, troubling the teachers, So these memories definitely come a long way. I'm still in touch with my school friends who and we really remember all these memories which help us relive those golden days again.
So the first thing is that, it's very important to try and stay away from any kind of dishonesty, however small or harmless it is. Second tip could be that, you should always have the value of compassion, kindness, respect towards other people, right? Third thing I would like to say is that life would, bring difficult situations, and sometimes it would be very difficult to handle all of that pressure, right? But what is more important is that how you deal with it, and sometimes it's okay to lose gracefully. And the third most important thing is that whatever you have in the present is what matters the most, and in the end, what is more important is that how you live your life.
For all the young kids out there, live your life. Don't get boggled by the expectations society has set for you. How about you set some new expectations that people should be okay with? I think the only thing you should be striving for is to outdo your efforts from the previous day. And once you're truly doing that, I really believe that life is just going to map out the right path for you, where you have unlocked your subjective potential. And I think you'll just be living a very satisfied life. And that's, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. So yes, don't give in to any other expectations that any second person may have from you.